I am currently dog sitting today. Say hi to the camera, Molly. Say hi. Firstly, I apologize if there's some background noise. As you saw, I am dog sitting, so this might be a little loud. Hopefully she will just relax a little, or I'm gonna have to take a lot of cuts. So for today's video, we are still in No by July, so I wanted to do some different content for you guys instead of my normal thrifting. So this past week, I went on social media and I basically did an open Q&A and asked if there was any questions that you guys wanted to know about me, about my personal life, my lifestyle, my fashion choices, literally anything. I feel like I'm a pretty open book, and so I compiled the list of questions and we are gonna go through, kind of broke them up in two different sections, personal and lifestyle, and then fashion. I just recently looked, and about 5 months ago I started this channel and I realized that I never did a proper get to know me Q&A, why I started this channel. That was one of my goals and I just never did it, so might as well do it now. So I have a list of about 12 questions, but there are some questions in questions because they're kind of similar. So we're just gonna jump right in and start. Okay, so first question, how is No by July going? And another question was, are you going to continue No by July into August? So No by July has been going pretty well. I have not thrifted at all. I have not even stepped foot into a thrift store, which is a little strange for me because obviously I really enjoy it, but it's been going pretty well. I did splurge once and buy an item that was on my wish list, which I will leave here because it was going out of stock, and so I just snagged it, which is not very in line with No by July, but you know, for the most part, we're doing pretty well. I would say one of the things that it has taught me is that I just need to be more conscious of my spending. If you saw my previous video, I kind of went in depth of what I wanted this month to look like, and now that we are at the end of the month, I feel really good about the mindset and like the kind of headspace that I'm in, and just going forward of how I want to consume and how I want to bring things into my life. Are you going to continue No by July in August? I don't know if I'm going to be as strict with myself, but I definitely still feel like I need to do one big purge again and then just evaluate what I want to keep and what I don't want to keep. So I want to say yes, that I'll probably continue No by July in August, but I might change around some of my parameters. Second question, do you have siblings? If so, older or younger? Are you guys close? Yes, I do have a sibling. I am the oldest. He is younger than me. His name is Thomas. He is 22 years old, and we are extremely close. The gardener, I believe, is here, and so the dog is barking, so I will try to talk a little bit louder. Yes, we are extremely close. We are 6 years and 4 days apart, and we're just very close. We've always been very close. We enjoy the same things. We enjoy the same things. We like the same music, the same fashion, the same movies, and basically everything. Yes, we are very close. I really want to try at some point to get him on this channel and maybe do like a thrifting video or just like a vlog so you guys can properly meet him. Okay, question number 3. Single, dating, or married? That is a great question. Currently, I am single, and that's all I'm going to elaborate on that one. Question number 4. Did you go to college? What was your study abroad program like? Okay, so yes, I did go to college. I studied in fashion design. My program was apparel merchandising and management. I did study abroad. I went to London for 3 months my senior year, and I absolutely had the best time imaginable. I had an internship where I was a writer for a fashion magazine. I did fashion and beauty writing, which was very challenging and very fun. Maybe I'll do another story time about that experience because it was kind of a lot, but I had the best time. I was in classes, I traveled. I actually met one of my best friends there. She was my roommate, so shout out to you, Natalia. But it was absolutely amazing and probably one of the best, most rewarding experiences of my life because I did save up for 4 years to basically fund the trip. I did have some help from my parents, but it was amazing. It was so rewarding, and I learned so much about myself and just what I wanted my life to look like and just tons of stuff. So let me know if you want me to do like a whole video on that because I have a lot to say about it. I absolutely loved it. And if you're thinking about doing it, I would 100% say go for it, do it. Number 5, what were you doing before your current job? Before I went freelance, I was working for a shoe company and I was a buyer's assistant for men's and women's shoes. I also have mentioned beforehand in previous videos that I also worked in retail all throughout college and after I graduated and worked my way up and did visuals and styling and things like that. Number 6, you have 6 months left in the year. What do you want to do with it? This is a great question. As of right now, I'm really happy with where things are at. I love what I do. I love the environment that I'm in. I'm just feeling like I'm in a really good place. And so honestly, I just want to continue with what I've been doing. I definitely want to continue making content and just get better at it, honestly, put out more videos and work with amazing brands if I can. Basically just continue what I'm doing right now. I definitely want to travel some more. I don't think I'll probably like go out of the country again, but maybe just a couple local things. I want to continue to do a lot of summer activities. Summer is one of my favorite times of year. I just love being outside and just being active. And so there's like summer concerts and the fair and like just hanging out with friends, going to the beach, like things like that. I just really want to enjoy my summer and kind of do what I want. Also continue working on my mindset and just being more positive and focusing on the good things. I feel like No by July has really shown me that shifting your perspective can make all the difference. And so, yeah, I just want to have fun and continue kind of what I've been doing. So this leads into the next question. What is your current fitness routine? What specific workouts do you like to do? So basically, as of right now, I am just doing a lot of like outdoor activities because it's summer and because I love hiking, I love going on walks, I love swimming, things like that, just staying active. Currently, I'm not doing any like classes or anything like that, but I definitely would love to join like a gym or ClassPass or things like that. I do a lot of YouTube videos and just do a lot of like at-home stuff. Also, I've been thinking of going and taking a class at a local college and doing like a dance or a fitness class just to switch it up. I get really bored with workouts very quickly, so I like having a variety of things to do so I can stay active and just have fun with it. So I'm saving the best questions for the end of each category. I absolutely love this one. If you were a different species, what would you be? Like, is nothing similar to being a human where you just like walk on land and stuff like that, if that makes sense. I would be some sea creature or I'd be some flying creature. So I'd probably be some type of bird because I think it would just be so cool to be like, just get up and like fly wherever you want. Or specifically for sea creatures, I would be a dolphin because I love dolphins. They are very intelligent, they are very smart, they go in packs, and you can just swim around in the ocean and like, I absolutely love the ocean. So if I could be in the ocean all the time and just swim around with my little pack, that's what I would do. Okay, moving on to fashion related questions. Number 1, what first got you into fashion/styling? And then this one is a similar one. How did you get into thrifting? I have been interested in fashion specifically since I was a little girl. I have stories that my parents have shared with me of me sitting on the kitchen floor and just like drawing outfits and drawing like models and things like that from a very young age. I also would like play dress up all the time and make costumes and things like that. So I think my parents knew from an early age that this was something that I just was like innately in me, and I continued to grow up and do costuming in high school and sew and make my own clothes and things like that. So it's just kind of been in my blood since I was born, and I decided that it was the only thing that I really wanted to do, and so I pursued that. In terms of styling, that came a little bit later in college. I was working at a small boutique and I was asked to help out with styling some of the mannequins at this little boutique that we had. We didn't really have like, in larger stores you see like a deck or like photos where you have to follow a certain style or something like that. But because I was in a small boutique, we could kind of just style the clothes how we wanted to. And one day I was asked to change out all the mannequins and I instantly fell in love with it, and I was like, okay, yes, this is what I want to do. Same with visual merchandising. That same boutique showed me that as well. And how did I get into thrifting? I have a cousin who is 15 years older than me, and I always looked up to her, and so she originally got me into thrifting when I was in middle school because she lived in LA, and that was like the cool thing in like the early mid 2000s, 2010s. And I always looked up to her and, thought she had the coolest style. And she shared with me that she would thrift a bunch of her clothes. And because I was a teen and I didn't make a lot of money, I knew that I couldn't afford like the more expensive clothing. So I just started thrifting. And at the time, it wasn't as cool or like mainstream as it is today. I remember like buying certain clothing and just getting completely roasted by my friends because the items weren't like in trend at the time, but I was also into vintage clothing and things like that at the time. So anyways, yeah, it's funny to look back on, but yes, she is the one who got me into thrifting, and without her, I don't know what I would be doing right now. Second question, are there any upcoming projects you are excited about? I would say I'm always kind of thinking of like the next thing to bring to my channels. This was kind of the big project of the summer with No by July. And I will probably have some things that are going to be going on in the fall and winter. But if I'm being honest, I am just kind of focusing on the current season. But definitely there will be projects that I'm doing soon. I love the idea of bringing people onto my channel and doing like collaborative things or working with certain brands and showcasing things there. But as of right now, I'm just kind of enjoying a slower summer before we ramp back up into fall. What are some summer trends that you are loving right now? I feel like for most of the year, my style is pretty neutral or just like certain color palettes, but with summer, I am all about color. I am all about like bright and happy pieces. So I feel like color is something that I am definitely loving right now. Another trend that I am loving is jorts and boxer shorts. So actually I'm not gonna stand up right now. I will put a video here of the outfit that I'm actually currently wearing. Love the idea of like a really light linen summer short. I feel like I've been seeing those everywhere lately, as well as on the opposite side, very low rise, long jorts. I actually recently did another video for summer outfit inspo, and that video is actually done really, really well on all my channels. And so I think jorts are something that people are really interested in, and I definitely see that moving into early fall. Another summer trend that I love is fruit inspired things. So I recently, as you guys probably have seen, I got those little cherry earrings, which are so cute. My friend got them for me from Amazon, and I wear them all the time. They go with basically every outfit. But I've also been seeing like appliques of like different fruit and like drawings. I actually saw this small business that did like a whole collection of like fruit outfits, and I absolutely loved it. I think it is so fun. I think it's very like interesting and whimsical and just different. And so I just love the idea of putting little summer fruits on your clothing. Number 4, what do you predict will be popping off in terms of fall trends? This is a great question. I love trend forecasting. I think there are a few trends that always come back around in fall, and that is 70s inspired looks. So whether that be like bell bottoms or bell sleeves, mini skirts, boots, fringe, things like that. I think that always comes back into trend in fall, and I absolutely love it. Like I said before, I think jorts are going to continue into fall, probably wearing like a moto jacket or a turtleneck or like a long sleeve top and maybe some boots as well. I just see that trend sticking around for a bit longer. Definitely more fall colors like burnt orange, yellow. Recently in spring, we were seeing baby blue and like a butter yellow, but I think in terms of fall, we're gonna see those colors darken a bit, and you'll see your turquoise and your navy and your like more of your mustard yellow instead of these like bright light colors for spring and summer. Last but not least, this last question is amazing. I really had to think about it for a second. You could only wear one outfit for the rest of your life, what would it be? This could go so many ways, but it would definitely be something thrifted. It would definitely be something vintage. And I would probably do a t-shirt or tank top. And if I'm thinking about this logically, I would probably be able to like hold some type of layer. So probably a leather jacket, whether black or brown, a maybe more cropped tee or tank top, then a great pair of Levi's denim that are worn in. And if I'm wearing this for the rest of my life, maybe at some point I cut it into shorts. I don't know, we'll see. I'm making up the rules here. I would wear some type of really cool tennis shoe and probably keep my hair natural. I think this is so fun. It's just like a little get to know me. So that is it on the questions. Thank you guys so much for watching and sending in your questions. I had so much fun reading through them and putting them together. If you do have any more questions that I didn't answer here, definitely leave a comment down below and I would be happy to answer it for you. I've so enjoyed this month of doing different content than I normally do with my thrifting, and I hope you enjoy it as well. If there's anything else that you want to see from me, again, definitely leave a comment down below, or you can always DM me on any of my other social media platforms. I love knowing what you guys want to see. As always, definitely check out all my other social media. I've been posting a lot of vlogs for No by July, as well as 21 days of summer inspired outfits. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you on the next video.